Brittney Griner was in a Russian prison. You would think that somebody who is now free, back in America on home soil, would not have too much to complain about.
Stephen A. Smith just dropped a bombshell in his Valuetainment interview, and he didn't hold anything back. He straight up said Brittney Griner should be permanently banned from the WNBA if the league won't finally come clean about what's really going on behind the scenes. According to Stephen A., the WNBA's been playing favorites and hiding serious info, including major speculation about Griner's background.
Fans in every sport. She described the fans.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what sport you are. It doesn't matter what sport you pick. So, and then when you, clearly she's not remembering who they let out to get her back.
The Merchant of Death.
The Merchant of Death.
He didn't just toss out a hot take. He listed out reason after reason why it's time to draw the line. And social media? It's exploding with TikToks, Reddit threads, and breakdowns dissecting every possible angle. He's not alone either. Fans are saying if even half these rumors are true, the league's reputation could be toast. And Stephen A.'s first reason? It hit harder than anyone expected, because it's the one that's got folks saying, you can't argue with that.
It's Griner for the dunk, and that's what the sellout crowd was waiting for.
Zargon finding Griner! Slam dunk!
Griner comes up with a steal and maybe a little showtime!
He said if Griner was born male, as some claim, then she's competing with unmatched physical advantages. We're talking size, wingspan, strength, stamina. She's built different, period. And while other WNBA players grind to reach those levels, Griner dominates with ease, blocking shots like she's in the NBA, dunking like it's nothing, and towering over nearly every opponent.
People don't even watch women's sports.
It's boring, respectfully. Okay. If I watch women's, because they're not like, when you watch men's basketball, like they driving it to the hoop, they dunking, boom, it's all like so much energy.
Yeah, it's exciting.
I feel like it's just layups. It's just a bunch of layups.
Fans have been saying this for years, he reminded everyone. And the clips don't lie. Just watch the footage. This ain't your average highlight reel. It's a whole different level. That's why people are starting to say out loud what others whispered for too long. If she's allowed to keep playing without transparency, what's even the point of calling it a women's league? And this isn't just about someone being too good. It's deeper than that. It's about credibility. Is the league risking everything just to protect one name? But that was just the start. The next reason Stephen A. dropped? It's got people thinking this might not be simple favoritism. It might be a full-blown cover-up. And now we're talking about more than just fair play. We're talking player safety. If the rumors are true and Griner's physical build gives her a next-level edge, that could be dangerous. WNBA players are already tough, but going up against that kind of force? That's a whole new risk, especially when refs let her get physical with barely a whistle just because she's a star. Clips have been floating around for years showing her dominating the paint, throwing her weight around, while opponents barely get a foul called in their favor. One clip going viral again shows her barreling through defenders with no call. Fans are saying, what are we even watching? Now, toss in the gender controversy, and it starts looking real shady. People are asking, is the WNBA putting every player at risk just to keep Griner on the court? Because if they are, this goes way beyond basketball. Stephen A. warned, the league's not just playing with its reputation, it's playing with everything. Every day they stay silent, they risk losing it all. Fans don't trust the league like they used to, and the doubt is getting louder by the day. People are seriously wondering if the WNBA is running a fair game, or just protecting their golden ticket while chasing bigger crowds. And let's be real, nothing kills a sport faster than fans thinking the game's rigged. It's not just quiet whispers anymore either. Podcasts are blowing up over this. One of the biggest ones right now straight up says people are done watching until the league stops dodging the truth. And once trust breaks, everything else crumbles. Ratings start to dip. Sponsors get cold feet. Even other players start questioning if the rules apply to everyone, or just the ones the league wants to protect. That's where the double standards come in, and fans aren't letting it slide. We've seen athletes get fined, benched, or banned for way less. Elevated testosterone? Gone. A spicy tweet? Suspended? Even minor off-court drama, contracts canceled. Take Angel Reese. She's making headlines right now because word on the street is she's this close to catching a suspension. And what's got people heated? A TikTok that's been making rounds shows exactly why fans feel like the league's out here punishing her, while Brittney Griner keeps getting a free pass. No suspensions for Griner's past arrest, no public statements about the leaked records, no testing updates, no nothing. The silence, it speaks loud, and it's got fans screaming favoritism from the rooftops. Worse, Griner hasn't said a single word about the leaks. No denial, no pushback, no calls for the league to clear her name. That silence, it's turning the rumors into fire. People on TikTok and Reddit keep asking the same thing. If there's nothing to hide, why not shut it down? Every day she stays quiet, it spreads even faster, and that's when things start to hurt for real, because the league's money is already wobbling. Brands don't want to be caught in the middle of this mess, especially when Griner's name keeps trending for the wrong reasons. Big companies are already backing off, pulling ads, canceling deals, and skipping WNBA campaigns altogether. It's not loud yet, but it's happening. And once that sponsor money starts drying up, it's a wrap. Ticket sales alone won't keep this league alive. Without those checks coming in, teams lose funding, players get paid less, and the whole thing starts falling apart. People are already wondering, was the WNBA's financial foundation ever solid to begin with? One TikTok going viral right now puts it plain and simple. Without big names like Kim Kardashian's Skims backing them, the WNBA might not even exist right now. And when you compare how other sports leagues handle stuff like this, the difference is wild. Look at the Olympics, FIFA, the NCAA, they all have strict rules. Gender verification, testosterone limits, official documents. You either meet the standards or you don't compete. No exceptions. Meanwhile, the WNBA, silent. No policies, no testing updates, not even a statement. Compared to other leagues, it makes them look unprofessional. Like they're just bending the rules to protect a favorite player. And if they keep ignoring it, the fallout won't just be about fans. It's already creeping into the locker rooms. Behind the scenes, there's buzz that some players are ready to take a stand. Word is, a few of the vets don't want their entire careers tied to a scandal they had nothing to do with. And the rising stars? They're scared of being dragged into drama by association. All it would take is one major name sitting out, and it could trigger a full-blown snowball effect. And let's not forget, this isn't a league full of quiet athletes. These women walked out before overpay. Now imagine what could happen if they decide they don't even want to share the court with Griner. That kind of move could shake the whole WNBA down to its core. But here's the twist. It might not even get that far. Because even if the players stay, the lawyers might not let the league survive this. If those leaked documents ever get proven legit, and if it turns out the WNBA knew but stayed quiet, that opens the door to lawsuits that could wreck the league. We're talking serious legal heat. Fans say if the truth comes out and the league covered it up, it's game over. And the legal damage? That's just one side of it. The media storm would be a whole other beast. If it ever comes out that the WNBA ignored real evidence just to keep Brittney Griner on the court, the headlines will be nonstop. News outlets, sports talk shows, YouTubers, bloggers, everyone would be coming for them. Every shady detail would be dragged out in public. Every past decision reanalyzed. And every player who stayed silent, they'd be forced to answer questions they didn't sign up for. The league's rep would take a hit so big it might not recover. And don't forget the sponsors. Once the lawsuits start flying, no brand wants their logo splashed across controversy. Skims, Nike, Gatorade. They'll be gone in a flash if it starts to look like they backed a league that played cover-up. Even smaller sponsors would start ghosting calls. TV deals could get pulled. Merchandise sales would tank. It wouldn't just be bad, it would be catastrophic. And while the WNBA stays tight-lipped, fans are growing more restless by the day. TikToks filled with breakdowns, side-by-side comparisons, and angry rants. People are saying, how is this even still going on? The silence from the league is only adding fuel to the fire, and the fire's getting hot. At this point, fans, players, sponsors, even other leagues are watching to see what the WNBA does next. Because if they double down and keep avoiding the issue, it won't just cost them money, it could cost them everything. This could get ugly, real ugly. If the truth blows up, players might start suing for lost bonuses, stripped titles, and years of unfair competition. Sponsors, they could demand their money back. And believe it or not, Even fans could hit the league with class action lawsuits for false advertising. One scandal like this, it could wipe out the WNBA's whole budget before they even get a chance to fix the damage. And that's not even the biggest problem. Because if this mess pushes away the one player keeping the league alive right now, it might really be over. Caitlin Clark isn't just a rookie. She's the WNBA's golden ticket. Ratings are up, merch is flying, networks are locked in, all because of her. But every time the Brittney Griner drama trends, it steals the spotlight from Caitlin. It buries the league's future under a wave of controversy. Insiders are already whispering, if the league keeps protecting Griner like this, Caitlin might start asking the big question, is this even worth it? And if Caitlin Clark ever walks away, so does the league's future. Point blank. This ain't just about one player anymore. It's about the survival of women's basketball itself. Because if fans start thinking every stat, every game, and every title is rigged, that trust, gone. New stars won't shine, fans will bounce, sponsors won't touch the WNBA with a 10-foot pole. Everything the league built over decades, poof, gone in a scandal spiral. So here's where it all stands. The league has a brutal choice to make. Protect Griner, or protect what's left of its legacy. Because every time they bend the rules for her, the next scandal's gonna hit twice as hard. And once fans know the league picks favorites, there's no coming back from that. And here's the wildest part. Stephen A. Smith claims he's holding actual receipts. If those documents drop and they prove what people think they do, it won't just be Griner who gets banned. It might be the entire WNBA that doesn't make it to the end of the season. So what do you think? Is this the end of the WNBA as we know it? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that subscribe button if you're loving this kind of raw breakdown, and don't forget to tap the bell so you never miss the next scandal. See you in the next one.